History of the United Nations. 1st January 1942, the name United Nations is coined. The name United Nations, coined by United States President Franklin Roosevelt, was first used in the Declaration by United Nations of 1st January 1942. During the Second World War, when representatives of 26 nations pledged their government to continue fighting together against the Axis powers. 21st October 1945, the United Nations officially comes into existence. In 1945, representatives of 50 countries met in San Francisco at the United Nations Conference on International Organization to draw up the United Nations Charter. Those delegates deliberated on the basis of proposals worked out by the representatives of China, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and the United States at Dumbarton Oaks, United States in October 1944. The charter was signed on 26 June 1945 by the representatives of the 50 countries. Poland, which was not represented at the conference, signed it later and became one of the original 51 member states. 51 member states. The United Nations officially came into existence on 21st October 1945 when the charter had been ratified by China, France, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, the United States, and by a majority of other signatories. United Nations Day is celebrated on 21st October each year. Preparatory years. History of the United Nations Charter. 12th June 1941. The Declaration of St. James Palace. 14th August 1941. The Atlantic Charter. 1st January 1942. The Declaration of the United Nations. 1943. Moscow and Tehran Conference. 1944-1945. Dumbarton Oaks and Yalta. 1945. San Francisco Conference. Preceding years forerunners of the United Nations. (1865 to 1874). States first established international organizations cooperate on specific matters. The International Telecommunication Union was founded in 1865 as the International Telegraph Union, and the Universal Postal Union was established in 1874. Both are now United Nations specialized agencies. From 1899 to 1902, in 1899, the International Peace Conference was held in The Hague to elaborate instruments for settling crises peacefully, preventing wars, and codifying rules of warfare. It adopted the Convention for the Pacific Settlement of International Disputes and established the Permanent Court of Arbitration, which began work in 1902. The forerunner of the United Nations was the League of Nations, an organization conceived in similar circumstances during the First World War and established in 1919 under the Treaty of Versailles to promote international cooperation and to achieve peace and security. The International Labour Organization was also created under the Treaty of Versailles as an affiliated agency of the League.